What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Reddit video here on the Life Stories channel. My name's Dylan and today we're going to be looking at some stories from the subreddit Tales from Retail. So sit back, relax and enjoy the show. Just one more thing, I promise. I work at Five Below, but I'm pretty sure everyone who's worked in retail has had a customer like this. Comes up to the register with a cart full of items, then hits you with the "oh, I forgot one thing, I'll be right back." Now, normally this isn't really a big deal unless you've got a line, and provided that the customer really only forgot one thing. But sometimes, kinda like this time, it can take your whole frickin' shift for the customer to decide that they got everything they came for. I'm on mobile and dead tired. So I just got off my shift, but this took place in the final 2 hours before closing. Normally I'm very understanding in these situations and don't really get bothered by these sorts of things, but I was tired to the point where getting run over by my manager was starting to look like the better option, so you get my point. So this woman walks in and the first thing she does is walk up to the registers looking right at me, only to walk right past me towards the candy. This happens a lot, not a big deal. I was more happy that I wouldn't be forced to use any more brain power than I was ready for. She looks around for a while before coming back to the register to ask where the anniversary cards are. I can't even remember what the word anniversary means at this point, so instead I direct her to where all of the cards are and she spends a while looking around. Fast forward about 45 minutes and the woman is back at the registers ready to check out. She must have come back for a cart at some point because she suddenly had one, and it was packed. I pull out the bigger bags as I ring her up and her eyes suddenly widen. "See, oh shoot, I didn't grab that card. You don't mind, do you?" she says as she leaves without waiting for a response. I honestly barely remembered the card and really just wanted to go home, so no, I didn't mind, until I saw what she came back with. Starbursts. She went to the candy and bought Starbursts. She put the candy down on the register, then completely forgetting the card, asks where she can find the wrapping taper and tape. Both of them were in the front register, so I pointed to the sign that said $2 wrapping paper and the tape was right behind it. She then wanted to know how much the $2 wrapping paper costed. Not a big deal, people miss what's right in front of them when they're tired, and it was pretty late. But at least it was over after that, right? Nope. See, one moment I need to grab a board game. C, hope you don't mind, I need scissors. C, sorry love, where are your bingo machines? C, oh good gracious, I still didn't get that card. I have never been more thankful for the positive self-talk and breathing exercises that I've learned. She ended up finally feeling that she had got everything and leaving roughly 5 minutes before closing. Thank God for the inflatable chair displays because I don't think I would have been able to drive home without napping in it. Sorry if this doesn't make any sense at all, I might update this when I've had sleep and can remember details and how to type. This was more of a one-handed rant to keep myself busy whilst I ate my Five Below Doritos. I think it's really hard to deal with this kind of thing at the end of a long shift. It sounds like the woman had some kind of issue because she went back, 5 times for more things? At least there wasn't a long line behind her, that could have made it much worse. This lady wanted me to give her free money, so she gets reported for theft. Okay, so I was ringing up this lady and she was returning an item that originally cost $20, but she paid $10 with a coupon. She picked out an item to exchange that was also just $10, so the exchange was for $0. Easy enough, right? So I do the whole exchange, have the receipts printed, and ask her to sign. And before that, there was this little exchange. Lady, I don't get $10 back? Me, no, you paid $10 originally for the item you returned and then got this new item that was $10, so the price zeroed out. Lady, but I used a $10 off coupon, don't I get the coupon back? Me, no, the coupon is a one-time use and already expired a week ago, so I don't have a new one that I could give to you. I can get my manager up to see if she could honour it though. So I called my manager because there was a very long line and I just wanted to ring the others up. So I moved her stuff and receipts to a different register and my manager was up there shortly. She told her basically the same thing and this lady started swearing, like saying, "So bloomin' disappointing." 2 other stores said that they'd do this, and my manager was just like, sorry, but we can't give you your money back after you never paid. Here's the kicker. She stomped out all angry, but took an item that was already returned back and left with the new item she purchased. We kept her receipts and new item, and my manager called and left a voicemail saying, hey, you left the new item that's yours here and you took the old one. Since the exchange went through, the old item is technically ours since it was returned, and you taking it is theft. When the lady called back and said, I'm not blooming returning it, you, and so we reported her theft, and we have her name/phone number from her rewards account. So basically she got nothing new, nothing back for the return, and has been reported for stealing. Edit, hi guys, I didn't expect this to blow up so much, I'm just going to clarify a thing or two. I didn't report her for theft, my manager did. If it was up to me, I probably would have just reversed the transaction and called it a day. I don't think she's getting reported to the police, just to our loss prevention people. I don't know where it carries from there, my store doesn't do returns if there's no receipts or history on the computers. It is possible at the chain that I work at, but because we're located within walking distance to a mall that has like 5 stores that sell things that we also sell, we don't process them like 99.99% of the time. One thing I get a lot through my job in retail is customers in droves waiting until they're all done with the transaction, paid and got their receipt, and then going, oh wait, I've had a coupon, and then they want me to either return the entire transaction or start again, holding up the line, or just give them free money. I'd be more understanding if they told me that they never shop here or they're from out of town, but we're a grocery store, so 90% of my customers are here every single week. Just use it next week. Fee from the chain's number 3. Oh, so your card system's down? Well, that means I can just take it without paying, right? Tale number 3 from the game store. It's a fairly normal day, checking customers out, processing trays, the usual. In comes a guy wanting to buy a controller. I put it on the counter and scan it, and just before I process the sale, there's a brownout and the power flickers. The computers stay on, so I go ahead and try and finish the transaction. The guy wanted to use a debit card to pay. He slides his card and the computer displays an error message. At this point I realise that the internet's cut out, which I confirm by attempting to check the balance on a gift card, which brings up the same error message. I said to the guy, I'm sorry, it looks like the brownout knocked out our internet and we can't process card transactions. The computer's still working though, so if you have cash we can still do it. But I only have my card and I don't have any cash on me, he laments. I'm sorry, hopefully it's not out for too long. Do you want me to wait to see if our connection comes back on soon? No, actually I'm in a hurry. Oh, sorry about that, I can hold the controller for you if you want to come back later. I need it now, can't I just take it now? Do you have cash? No, I've already said I didn't. Well, in that case I'm afraid you wouldn't be able to buy it until our system comes back up. Well, that's not my fault, I have the money on my debit card, it's your fault that you can't process it, so I should be able to get the controller anyway. I am at a loss. I didn't cause the power flicker, sir, so I don't see how it's my fault. Well, you should have had a way of dealing with this. There was a method of getting a physical imprint of the card to process later, but it's only possible when the computer system detects a problem and prints out a sheet automatically. This can't be done manually. I'm really sorry, but as it stands it looks like we can't sell you the controller at this time, I say, and take the controller away from the cash wrap and put it back on the counter, just in case he decides to take it anyway. Apparently this was a slight to him. What, you're saying that my money's no good here? I have the money right here, he says, and he waves the card about in front of him. I understand, sir, but due to circumstances beyond our control, we can't access that money at the moment. I'm really sorry. I don't care if you're sorry, I need the controller, I need to go, I can't wait for your stupid internet to start working again, he barks. I'm sorry sir, but there's nothing I can do for you at the moment, I say. Well, you can give me the number to corporate because I'm going to make a complaint. I already had the card in my hand because I knew we were going to end up here. Here you go sir, I say as I handed him the card. Is there anything else I can do for you today? He looks at me and says, you're a bloomin' idiot, and waltzes off without the controller. I gave a heads up to my district manager about the situation in case he'd call to complain. To my knowledge, he never ever did. Well, you should have a way of dealing with this. The reply should have been, we do, it's called cash. A receipt is not a gift card. This actually happened to me a few months ago, but we talked about it at our Christmas party yesterday, and I realised this story is perfect for this sub. On mobile, English is not my first language, so sorry about formatting, etc. I work in a large clothing stall in a mall. We use gift cards as a gift card and also as a voucher, if that's the correct word, if you return an item. We have two types, both cardboard. One of them's pretty large with gift card printed in big letters at the top, and the other one's about the same size but with an area you can push out so it's the size of a credit card, with all the information written on it, which is also with the gift card title printed on it. It's just not as large. When we sell a gift card / give out a voucher, we have to have 2 employees sign it. We print the information on it with a noisy ass printer, we stamp it with our store's stamp, and if it's a voucher, we staple the receipt to the gift card as well. Now, I've worked in this store since it opened almost 4 years ago, and I've never had a problem with this until the lady came to my register. Lady, gift card lady. Onto the story. I was shift manager when this happened, working at the register. The lady walks up to me with a sweater, and when she's about to pay, she pulls out a receipt on the counter and says she's paying with a voucher. Me, did you bring the voucher? Lady, it's right there, and points to the receipt. I look at the receipt and see that she'd returned an item worth about $14. Me, I'm sorry, but this is just a receipt showing that you received a voucher. I need the actual voucher to be able to register it. Lady, I was never informed that this wasn't the voucher. If you're talking about the cardboard that came with it, I threw it away. It was too big. In every other store, the receipt is the voucher, when the cardboard is usually just the container. Me, I'm really sorry, but it clearly states on the cardboard that it's a gift card and there's a barcode that I need to scan. And it was also signed by 2 employees, printed information on it and stamped by us. I also show her how the gift cards look. I'm sorry if you misunderstood, but unfortunately I cannot do anything about it with just the receipt, as the voucher needs to be sent into corporate when it's used. The lady argues a bit more, gets pretty pissed off, and eventually leaves without buying the new item. I thought this was over, but I was wrong. The next morning, I'm working with our store manager and tell her everything that went down, as we love laughing at stupid customers getting pissed off over something that's their own fault. Not even 30 minutes later, she gets a call from our area manager. She'd received an angry email from the customer claiming I refused to let her use the gift card because she tossed the cardboard surrounding it. Now, our area manager is pretty sweet, and she even trains me before I started, so when my boss started explaining my side of the story, she realised the lady was full of bull. The area manager had also thought that we refused to accept the second type of gift card, where you could remove the surrounding cardboard to keep the credit card size cardboard with information on it. Upon learning that the lady in fact didn't bring any kind of gift card, only a receipt, she forwarded the mail to my store manager to let her reply. And I can tell you, it was a magnificent reply. I don't remember it word for word, but she basically spoon-fed her the same information that I gave her about how obvious it was that the cardboard was a voucher, and it's sad to hear that she managed to throw away $14, clearly marked gift card. Everyone working that day heard the story, ran to the office to read the emails, and after this we clearly state to the customers that the gift card marked gift card is indeed a gift card. And what I love about this story is that the managers had OP's back. It's great. Thanks for the smile. Well guys, that's it for today's video. If you did enjoy, leave a like rating down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.